Applause for Mrs. Baker. Miss Boudou, you said 6 minutes, but I don't think that's enough time. You know, when you come after great speakers, it's hard to really follow in that trend. I need to say something that will actually get this audience going. Let me think about this for a bit. There were an aircraft with 4 people or more flying over the 30,000 feet. There were 4 guests on board. There was one, let's call him for this purpose, TJ. Same student, TJ, a cardiologist, a rocket scientist who said, well, I'm the greatest person on earth. I am the most smartest person you ever see. And then there was a pastor who we'll call Mr. Baker. So at 30,000 feet, the pilots came and announced that, well, there's a problem with this aircraft. And it's going down. There's a problem here. We have 4 people aboard. We have 3 parachutes. So the smartest man aboard said, I am a rocket scientist. I have to go. He grabbed the first thing he sees and he jumped. The cardiologist said, I have 5 patients. They need to be taken care of. He grabbed the second one and jumped. Mr. Baker sat there and said to TJ, man, TJ, you're the future of this country. You should go. TJ said, no, Mr. Baker, the smartest man on earth jumped with my backpack. Again, I have to mention Miss Boudou because she's a second cousin of mine, and certain thoughts on this social network, Facebook and all the other social networks, we've chat a bit, and then she said, man, I have so many problems using a PC in my office because there's never a working PC. So I said, man, I work for HP. I actually work for Hewlett-Packard. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to get your PC from Hewlett-Packard. I went to Hewlett-Packard. I said, well, can you guys donate a PC or a few PCs for my school? The response was the CEO turned me down. Well, he sent me to our whatever department, and they came back to me and said, no, we cannot donate PCs because we're not going to be responsible for support. Because, I was asking not for new stuff, but for just PCs that anybody could use, which was used. It turned me down because they're saying, well, I cannot give you something that I'm not going to be able to support because there are going to be lawsuits because I'm not going to be able to support this. So I said, man, what can I do to make sure that these people get PCs? Because my vision was, HP is such a huge global company. We could furnish every student, every teacher, every single classroom with, PCs. So that was turned down. I said, well, let me start something. So when I mention these names, I want you guys to stand. Because I put it out there on Facebook saying, well, any past students who are willing to join me in actually helping to donate stuff to this school, come aboard. So people that came aboard are not people that I chose. I probably chose 2 or more people. I chose my cousin, Paul Fraser, who's in Kuwait, for certain technical expertise. He's not here, but I chose for my vice president, Mr. Elvis Foster. Could you stand, please? Mr. Charles Day. Could you stand, please? Millicent Barrett, could you stand please? Audrey Martin, could you stand please? Lambert Barrett, could you stand please? I think we're getting a few more people. I want to initiate Mr. Laws here, you know, if that's a possible. We do. TJ, which I mentioned, is somebody that I want to groom. You can stand, TJ.
Paul Steele.
Who's Paul Steele?
Paul Steele over there.
Paul Steele, if you can be a part of our group, that would be awesome. But who else is here from our group, ConnectJA, that I didn't mention? All right, I think that's about it for the. This is our overseas group, but Miss, our Vice President.
Where's Joan?
Well, TJ is local, as well as Miss Boudou is also part of our weekly meetings. We haven't given them roles yet, but TJ, I want to give him a director's role because I want him to be one of our future leaders. So, you know, he's going to be groomed for this leadership role. You can sit, guys. But the effort that we're putting forth is to, so we came forth, well, as a group, we don't have funds because we haven't started yet. So from the idea from Ms. Boudou to get one PC, this has grown far beyond one PC. So we started, went to the government, we initiated a group, which is, we had to get a group started. We decided on a name which would actually, you know, represent Guyzil. So we started with Connect Guyzil, but we decided, we moved away from that because the plan is not to just support Guyzil, but Guyzil will be our pilot project. We want to facilitate computers for every single school in Jamaica. So thus the name ConnectJA. But again, our pilot project is going to be Guyzil. And
Guyzil first.
Exactly. So our feeder schools, which is the schools that I've gone to, I remember Miss Pennant, which is my first basic school. I went on to Miss Aita, and then I went to the primary school. So all the feeder schools, which is Mount Nebo, I don't remember the names of the schools around there, but all the feeder schools that, you know, bring students into Guyzil High School, secondary or whatever it is now today, are going to be our targets first for this St. Catherine or the regional areas. You know, but in regards to academia, I just want to say something, because Miss Baker, you were one of my teachers, and I remember very well because you taught life skills was the whatever you were actually teaching. And I remember sitting up in one of those classrooms one day, and Miss Osborne walked in, and she says, "Who's Cornel Levy?" And everybody looked around because Barrington, myself, and a few other guys, we weren't in the caliber of students like Lambert Barrett because we just didn't do schoolwork. And she looked at me and said, "Man, I was at the top of the class in life skills." And I said, "Me?" Because I don't do schoolwork. I generally was not, I was not one of those Lambert type students. So, you know, but the teachers, again, let me just say this again. We have another person in our group which is from this area. He went to Mount Demo, and he is now a doctor. He's a PhD in academia. So I was talking to somebody, and I said, our teachers in Jamaica from a primary level is the best in the world. And he came to me and he said, "Man, where did you get that statistic? Because I've never seen any such statistic." Well, I don't know, man, because I've never listened in class, and I was able to, I went from here, I went to NYU. That was my first tertiary institution. And for the very first 2 years, I've gotten straight A's. And from a student not listening to any teacher, I was able to take whatever was forced into this head from these teachers, you know, from a student not listening to actually become straight A's in a tertiary institution. And in addition to that, I cannot remember any teacher's name, because I left from here, I went to Charlie Simmet because I guess I was too young. I was probably 16 plus. I left here, I went to Charlie Simmet for 2 years. I cannot remember a teacher's name at Charlie Simmet. And I can remember every teacher from Guysdale Primary, every teacher that taught me through the 5 years I spent here at Guysdale High School. And you know, I just cannot even remember any other teacher. So there must be something, you know, there must be something here that keeps teachers teaching to students who actually do not want to learn, but whatever is imparted to them is just forced into their heads to make them learn. Because I just wasn't a student that listened or didn't care. I care about sport. Mr. Garrix would tell you that I wanted to play table tennis or run up and down, and I couldn't even win a race, you know. But that was what it was all about. But again, today it's for going forward. We need to have computers, and I've looked in the labs. I got the grand tour, and Ms. Baker, sorry to disappoint you, because you said this is a great school, but I just didn't see it that way. You know, there's so many improvements to be done, and our job is, you know, we're doing inventories and we're looking at stuff, and we're going to try to improve. And our ConnectJA is not just computers. Mr. Small, you pointed that out. Our mission statement is just not computers, it's athletics and whatever we can actually bring forth to the school. And finally, in closing, I'm just going to echo what Mr. Small says. The Saturday program, I saw Mr. Barr, I saw Alden, Mr. I don't know what his name is.
Davis.
Mr. Davis, and I saw quite a few people that I'm not seeing here tonight. Those guys that have been here on Saturday, all those people should have been here tonight. And without further ado, I'll just say thanks again, Mrs. Baker, and thanks for all these teachers here tonight. Thank you, guys.